Okay. How you guys doing? Where is the off sound? We don't need background music today. There you go, main event. This is the live stream is the best. How you doing, man? The beauty is in the chat. What's up? How are we doing on the poll so far? 90% think we're good. I'm glad that, at least my followers do understand that we are good and you're not getting scared. But Jewel in the chat is probably getting scared a little bit. Some other people might be getting scared. There is a lot of FUD going on X, so there is that. Sola Claudio, how you doing, man? Nice to have you here. Been a while, so we are here again, and we're gonna do that. The thing we do, analyze the charts, and I hope you enjoy that. So we're gonna look at whether we have any kind of reason to be scared or not. I think Jewel was saying yesterday that Jordan Cameron was calling for 50k and some other guys are calling for 50k. People have been posting a little bit in the Telegram chat that, bearish charts, that we're gonna go down and such. So there is that. Where is it? Anyways, we got 7 days left, guys. 7 days left until 17th of October. I don't know if you are aware, but this is the date. This is the date. This is the when we pump. So if you don't pump on the 17th, if you dump on the 17th, it's pretty much over. But we are pretty much sure that we're gonna pump. We're good, not scared. Buy the dip. Yes, nice to be here again. Good. I'm just gonna adjust my chair a little bit. Best chair in the world. It's not best chair in the world. It's just a tribute. Disclosure Crypto, I wanna look at Gary. Nah. Hi everyone. We would see monthly support are good. I don't know, maybe I was writing from your phone, but I did not get what you were saying there, man. Why can I adjust my chair? There we go. I do have a feeling that the stock market is working towards its top. By the way, stock market went to all-time high up here. And just before it actually went to all-time high, there was FUD that, I think it was Hong Kong or some other Asian stock market dumped let me see, Hong Kong. Was the Hong Kong? I don't know whether it was Hong Kong or Shanghai or something like that. It dropped like 10% in 4 hours or something like that, like crazy. So there was fear that, Asian markets are dropping hard, it's gonna be over, and then, tomorrow, stock market is back all-time high over here. It's not all-time high, like Nasdaq is not all-time high, a little bit more to all-time high, but, green candles all the way. There was a doji up here and still continue pumping towards outside. These are weekly charts. You see over here, you see this doji over here, this is actually very bullish. When you get this kind of doji over here at the top, this is very, very bearish. Red doji up here, this often goes down. We got 23 hours on the weekly time frame, it's gonna be green. All-time high, at least right now it's all-time high. I mean, the week over here, it's not yet above that, but it's all-time high, right? So Dow Jones looking good, Nasdaq looking good, S&P 500 looking good, DXY, you might think that the DXY is pumping over here too much. I'm gonna show you that it's not. It is pumping and it's been pumping for a while, but right now it's coming to major resistance level. Northern Lights reaching Ireland tonight. I want to also actually talk about this as well. I have pictures, guys. I'm gonna show you pictures. Look this over here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? You know what? I'm gonna show you. It is amazing. Let me go over here just a second. I'm just gonna copy image. There we go. I took this tonight. I cannot. Okay, let me do it like this over here. Don't mind this. This is just me doing stuff. There we go. Can we copy image over here and edit over here? Cool, image being pasted is way too large. Okay. Let's image resize 1000, maintain aspect ratio. Okay, copy now. Can paste? Yeah, now look here. This in Norway, this outside my house tonight. Yeah, this is on mobile. So when you're taking picture from the mobile, the lights are actually a lot brighter than they actually when you are looking at them. But I wrote actually I even wrote on Twitter just right now. I'm gonna show you over here. What is it? Print screen. I even wrote on Twitter like, because this is not like something is happening with the sun. I don't know what's happening. Something is happening with the sun. I'm not even that far north, and this year I've seen so many northern lights. This is highly unusual. Either I suddenly started not seeing this, or this is something new. So this is probability of aura. I'm very low down in Norway over here, and I don't know why, but there has been a whole bunch of northern lights this year. And I think also last year towards then was there a lot, but you know, this is just like insanely amount of northern lights. So I don't know what's going on with the sun. Something is happening with the sun, guys. I don't know what it is, but this is very, very unusual to see this much northern lights over here. This one done. DSLR on tripod with long shutter time will be totally amazing. Yeah. I mean, some people are getting really, really nice, you know, photos of Aurora Borealis. Anne-Marie, how you doing? So I don't know, maybe there is something with the sun going on, I don't know. But you know, this is very, very unusual. I like it though, it is very nice to see northern lights. That said, let's go back to what's happening in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is right now down minus 1.3%. If you go to the daily time frame, you'll see over here, there is also no divergence up here. It's still pulling back down towards the wants to cross the midline over here. Weekly time frame up here, we still don't have any kind of cross up here. This is actually moving towards the upside. This channel up here has been coming, you know, towards the ending right now. Yeah, I mean, we can pull down all the way down here towards the ending. It's still inside the channel, and the problem that I have with people getting scared, like I would be scared if we have been doing something over here very, very close to this very major level of support, and you know, you break that, you dump down big time, right? I don't see any kind of big dump. Even if you have a big dump, look at a 50 moving average over here, right? The 50 moving average is just below you. Like, can we have a dump down to the 50 moving average over here? I mean, technically you can. Like, that's another 5% down. You're down to 57. Okay, but still, you know, yeah, you know, 69 all the way down to 52. Like, this is the range, guys. This is the range. Nothing is happening. Literally nothing is happening. So I cannot understand why people are scared. I do see a lot of FUD on X that, you know, we are going down, this is over, the top is in, blah, blah, blah. But I don't see it. Like, I would be scared at certain points, but right now it's hard to be scared. Like, if this breaks the 50 moving average and starts closing down here, I would get, you know, a little bit anxious. And if next week we actually will start breaking down, that, you know, that's very, very bad. Because even if you break the 50, you can just jump back up here because you are still in the channel, but nothing is actually happening. Nothing is actually happening. And not only that, it is very, very boring what's actually happening. It went over here in a channel towards upside over here, broke that right now, you know, pulling back towards downside over here. There is another new channel over here, either this one or this one. Let me see over here, maybe something like this over here. Right now, just channeling over here towards the downside. Not much is happening. Not much is happening. It is quite boring. It's been boring for 6, 7, 8 months right now. And it kind of kills, you know, this boredomness kind of kills me. If you look at altcoins right now, altcoins are down like still, you know, 60, 70, 80%. Nothing is happening. So we need some kind of movement either towards downside or upside up here, or at least any kind of movement, you know, towards the, you know, very, very close to the resistance levels or very close to the, you know, support levels to have any kind of excitement. But right now we are literally in the middle of the channel still after 7 months in the middle of the channel and nothing is happening. Even a move down to 44 will still consider a possibility for a new all-time high. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see. I don't see it. Like, yeah, people are saying calling 50k. 50k is below the 50 moving average. 50k is below the channel. I don't see 50k coming. We had 50k down here. There is no reason to get into the 50k. You can see down here we already picked up any kind of liquidity. There was the pickup when we start creating these levels over here. We picking up. We picked up all the liquidity. There is no liquidity over here. Liquidity was generated up here. We picked up all liquidity right now. Right now, you know, we gotta go up. we gotta go up. Now there is other indications right now that the move is about to happen. If you go to the Bollinger Bands over here on the weekly time frame, what you're gonna see is that we are really getting squeezed over here at the bottom. So anytime you have this kind of squeeze, you know, you will get a move. Now, I'm not saying that this move has to go towards upside or anything like that, but I'm saying that the move is gonna come. It's gonna be volatile. It's gonna be very soon over here. We can also calculate, you know, how much from the very bottom over here before it exploded. It went like, you know, 11 bars, 10, 11, 12 bars, give or take. And right now, from the very bottom over here, we've been in this, you know, sideways motion right now for 13 bars. So, you know, this bottom up here from the very bottom, you know, this sideways motion up here right now, it's actually longer than this one over here. So this one I was actually going towards the downside. This one over here is, you know, zigzagging over here in this last part. But the squeeze had actually already happened, right? So what we are waiting right now is for any kind of move. Unfortunately, it's not today. Unfortunately, the move is not today. But it's gonna get very soon, and I cannot tell you right now that, you know, it's gonna be up or down. Like, I'm very much bullish, like, you know, still majorly bullish towards upside over here on the weekly time frame. We still got 3 days left. Up here we managed to close above the 50 moving average, everything is nice and dandy. But yes, we are going towards downside up here, but, you know, regardless, we are still inside the channel. We are still inside the channel and nothing is happening. And this is the most boring part of crypto right now, because nothing is happening. At least when you're moving outside of the channel, like you're over here as well, right? You're going inside the channel, like, it's just so boring. I mean, the bottoms and the tops of the channel are exciting because people are very bearish over here, people are very bullish up here, right? The same thing's happening up here. Every single time you come up here, you're very bullish. Every single time you come over here, you're very bearish. But right now over here, we are not even down here on the bottom. So, you know, we are at we are at the moment where it's very boring and nothing's actually happening. But people are still very much in fear. So there it goes. You know, all kinds of FUD are going around about SEC, about crypto, about this and that. FBI making their own coins. I don't know if you guys know that, but the FBI made their own coins to catch some guys. So not much is happening. Yes, Bitcoin is down minus 1.2% on the day, but not much is happening. We can look at some indication up here. Also, this the fact that we are sitting at 40 levels on the RSI on the monthly time frame and consolidating over here at the bottom doesn't mean that this has to go towards upside. This can also go towards upside. So regardless how you look at it, it can go down or it can go up, right? It's still in the channel, downtrending channel up here, but I do have some kind of bullishness I'm going to show you. Over here in MACD still didn't create any kind of cross. This actually curved already, and I need to find a direction towards downside or towards upside, so it not much actually helped. The only thing that we know right now, technically speaking, is that we are about to get a very giant big move very soon. I don't think it's gonna be today. I think it's gonna be in 7 days. So on 17 October, where is it? 17 October. 14, 17, yeah, give or take. Next week. Let's go over here on the daily time frame up here, give or take. 15, 16, 17. Thursday next week. Thursday next week is the big date. And if you are unaware what kind of date it is the moon date. So over here we had the full moons and new moons. So new moon, full moon over here. And right now over here I expect another one of these bad boys. But this time around, this is the special one. Over here, you know, the supermoons actually started over here, but I didn't calculate with these supermoons. I was actually looking at these supermoons and all the way over here. And I'm gonna show you, if I can go to my profile over here and find the image. Yeah, you can see here, supermoon cycle, 17 October to 1st of December. So it's, you know, and, you know, I drew this, you know, back in July 2023. And it didn't play out exactly like, you know, we calculate. You can see down here it went sideways instead of up here, and then, you know, after the supermoon cycle up here, it then exploded on the dollar, on the halvening. It stopped going up and it was just consolidating. And right now we're coming into this, you know, supermoon cycle right over here. That's gonna last from 17 October to 1st of December. Now, this sometimes 2025, I'm a little bit unsure about that, because when it starts going towards upside, it's gonna go very fast. But the supermoon cycle is over here, and it starts 17 October until the 1st of the December. So it starts over here at the blue line and ends on the 1st of December. So I see it's like 1.5 months, give or take. And that's it. 1.5 month of pumpage. 61,876 first. 61,876 first. You think we're gonna go up a little bit more over here? And then down? I don't know. I don't know. But this is the you know, time frame that we're, if nothing happens over here, then you know, the moons are not actually very much helpful. The moons are not very much helpful if nothing happens over here. On the flip side, just looking at the technicals, if we invert the chart, everybody knows what kind of pattern, like nobody knows what kind of pattern this is, but everybody knows what kind of pattern this is because everybody is very much bearish. It's a bear flag, right? Now everybody's gonna be drawing bear flag like this over here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not gonna be the case. So there we're gonna be looking at targets at, you know, 102 at least. But it should be something like this over here. Now you might not believe me, but you know, this is what I'm looking at, right? Regardless, a bear flag goes inside this direction, not that direction, right? So it does do this over here, you know, and then, you know, goes up here towards the upside. It does over here, and then it goes over here. What if Iran-Israel conflict escalates? Where do you see price of Bitcoin? 100K, 200K, you know, a million? I don't know. I don't think you understand how this works. You know, war is not bad for Bitcoin. War is like, you know, do you think gold is bad for, you know, war is bad for gold? No. When you have war, people wants to go into something that doesn't create inflation, that, you know, retains value, and that's Bitcoin and gold. Like, war is good. I mean, war is never good, I understand, it's a joke, but I'm just saying, if there is any kind of conflict, Bitcoin should do well. Bitcoin should do well, right? I'm not saying that, you know, our, you know, meme coins, the dog and cat coins are gonna do well, but Bitcoin should do well, technically speaking, right? So there is no problem. So we are still in this giant right now, and not only is this some kind of, you know, bull flag up here towards the upside, it could also be looked at as an expanding musical instrument, right? Expanding wedge over here towards downside. You can see up here. Even this is very much bullish, right? Even this is very much bullish. Oftentimes this thing goes something like this over here, then you know, they create. I'm a little bit unsure where it's gonna create this pattern up here and then break towards upside during April or whatever. But even these kind of, you know, moves are over here. You also have some kind of midline. Oftentimes what happens is you go over here and then consolidate and, you know, exit towards upside. These expanding musical instrument, expanding wedges, they tend to, you know, that goes towards downside, they tend to break towards upside. So we got either a bull flag or expanding musical instrument. Regardless of how you look at it, just looking at technicals, this actually looks very, very bullish. Regardless. So I'm not, as you've noticed already, I'm not really on the bandwagon of the FUD and that Bitcoin is going to go down to 50K. Now, if Bitcoin does go down to the 50K, where is 50K over here? I don't think it's going to stop there, guys. I don't think it's going to stop there. Let's assume it goes down for whatever reason, right? I don't think it's going to stop there. And we're going to do this on the weekly time frame over here. So if you go down to the 50K, guys, what happens over here? Number one, you break the 50 moving average, so you're back down here. I think you also break the channel up here. Let's draw the channel a little bit differently over here and pick up everything. Like, you can draw it all the way like over here towards upside. Like, you can get the 50 moving average all the way to the bottom. I don't think this is gonna happen, but you're technically almost getting out of the channel. It depends on how you draw the channel. Over here, all the way down there, whether you pull these all the way up there or over here. You know what? Let's ask Milana, because Milana has the channel. Where is the channel? Over here on. Yeah, this is Milana's channel. And if you go down to the 50K, we are outside of the channel. So these two tops, this, okay. Am I correct on this? No, he pulled channel all the way up there. Yeah. So if you go down to 50K, we are below Milana's channel as well. Regardless. And if you go down to 50K, it's not gonna stop over here, it's gonna go even lower. I think so. That's I mean, I'm not bearish. I'm just saying if it happens, because it can happen, it's not gonna stop at 50k. You don't go down to 50k over here, you know, 50k, you don't do this, and then do this up here again, and you just think that, you know, it's gonna bounce up here again for whatever reason. Right now we're coming to the supermoon season, supermoon cycle, and starting on 17th October. So we got one more week until we start pumping, guys. I think we've been in this for way too long. Not only is 17th October very special considering moons, but we are gonna get election very, very soon. So a lot of people are getting very excited. They are reading a lot more news. They are looking at you know, what's happening. And when stuff starts pumping, it's gonna go fast. Remember that when it starts pumping, it's gonna go fast. If it starts dumping, the fear also doesn't last that long. But I think if it starts dumping for whatever reason, it's gonna be a very, very sharp V-shaped pattern again towards the upside. Now I don't think we're gonna go down. Even over here, it looks like we are back below 1020 moving average. Still 3 days left on the weekly time frame up here. This move towards the upside. We can also go to the small time frames over here and look at its just latest move towards downside up here. And it's a channel up here towards downside, give or take, something like this over here. And right now this channel up here, the 4-hourly channel, it started up here October 7th. So it's been going since Monday over here. So since Monday over here at the top, we started going, you know, over here towards downside over here. And if we break this towards downside, it's probably some kind of capitulation before the immediate move towards upside. But I don't think it's just gonna, you know, go down over here and break. If we're gonna break towards downside, you do some big move over here, this needs to do something like this. This needs to create some kind of, because this over here is major support level. So a lot of people are going long over here, and I don't think we're just gonna, for whatever reason, just, you know, dump over here towards downside. On this is looking only small time frames. So if you're gonna dump, we will see some kind of, at least some kind of retest up here before I actually go towards downside. So even on the small time frames, there's no reason to get scared. Even on the small time frames. And if Milano's channel is correct, we are sitting on the midline over here and ready for the bounce. This is the midline over here, ready for the bounce. It looks nice. It looks good. Everything is good and dandy, guys. Now let's see how the poll went so far. 89% we good, 5% shaking, and 5% saying FUD is getting to me. I'm telling you guys, you cannot trust other people. You cannot read X and believe that what other people are saying is true, because it's not. Lesson number one, nobody knows. Only you know. And me. Me and you know. Anybody else don't know. When you see other people telling you about, you know, Asian markets are doing this, African markets are doing that, this rich guy did this, that rich guy did that, they're spreading FUD, or they are maybe scared or bullish themselves for whatever. Don't believe them, regardless. Marks are not gonna do what Marks did, just believe the charts. And charts are not telling us right now there is any kind of big dump coming immediately right now, or tomorrow, or anything anytime soon. Not only that, it looks actually very bullish. If this is correct, the channel up here, we're gonna bam up here after the midline like you know what. And it's oftentimes at these very crucial points when people get very scared that we actually start pumping. I don't know, by the way, let me see over here. Brave. Do we have it over here? So last time, no, this is not last time. Right now, is it, let's just update. Fear, we are in fear again. How can we be in fear? We are sitting at 60k for 6 months and people are in fear. How can you be in fear? You know, neutral yesterday, okay, last week fear. How can we be in fear up here? I don't get it. People are so easily scared, guys. People are so easily scared. It's amazing. That's why you should never listen to other people. Just look at the charts. And as long, I'm telling you right now, as long as this channel, regardless of how you draw the channel, as long as this channel is intact, nothing is happening. Maybe it's over here somewhere. Maybe all the way up there, somewhere down there, give or take, whatever. As long as this channel up here is intact, we're good. Nothing is happening. Not only that, right now we are sitting at the midline over here in the middle, and it looks very, very good. It looks exceptionally well. Now, how much we're gonna pump, that's, you know, another story. We're not quite there just yet. And you know my bearish targets at 80 to 90k. But that's just Bitcoin. Altcoins are gonna do the, like, insane moves. But regardless how you look at it, it looks good. The chart looks very, very good. Bull flag over here, getting ready to go towards upside. Expanding musical instrument maybe. Ready to go towards upside. We managed to get up here above the Z midline up here. It's just a retest up here. We got a high eventually. We got a high over here, lower high, lower high, lower high. And finally we are having this higher high up here. Now there is a little bit problem up here that I did not see before. The only problem right now is that this is a bearish engulfing candle, so this should have not happened. So technically we have lower low still. And this should not have happened, then this is overreaction, it goes something like this over here. Yeah, this is actually a nice line. No, over here. Here? Up there, give or take. Because this is a bearish engulfing candle. I didn't even see this over here. So we can still got lower lows over here on the chart. And expanding musical instrument. I'm bullish. I mean, I'm gonna become bearish when it's time to become bearish, but it's not right now. I mean, it's not time to become bearish. At least not for me. I cannot become bearish 7 days before the supermoon cycle. If the supermoon cycle comes and nothing happens, I'm gonna change my stance, but right now, you know, still very much bullish. Anyways, guys, I won't keep you up for too long. There is another thing up here. Yeah, DXY. I want to say a quick word about DXY because you see it's been pumping up here towards upside. If you look at the moving averages right now, coming back to moving averages, this over here was a very, very fast move towards downside, created this, you know, shoe pattern, explode towards upside. But if you look at a little bit bigger time frames, and we should be looking at a little bit bigger time frames up here, it went over here zigzag above this 10-20 moving average. This 10-20 moving is curving. It hit the 50 moving average right now, going into this retest up here. If it can get above 10-20 moving average up again at around 103 or something like that, that might actually you know, be a indication that it's going to continue towards upside. But right now the only thing we are expecting is some kind of rejection up here before it actually goes even more towards downside. So even the monthly up here, that, you know, if the monthly is any kind of predictor of what's going to happen, it can go up a little bit more, but overall it's pretty much done. Overall it's pretty much done, and then we are looking for the move towards downside eventually. So even the DXY, you know, the entire move towards upside is pretty much done. Is there anything else? Gold is doing well, all-time high. What's that? 2.6 on gold. It's very, very nice. Natural gas. By the way, oil is been doing also well. I don't know why we're talking about oil, but you know, there is oil over here. This 3-month time frame, but over here, lately. Anyways, guys, not gonna keep you up too much more. You know, have a nice day. Enjoy. Don't you know, believe anything you read or anybody you watch. So, you know, take care. And when stuff gets a little bit more exciting, I have placed a big short on NatGas at 0.32. You did? Well, you are doing well so far. You're doing well so far, man. But you probably placed down here, and you know, you're still expecting it to go towards downside. Monthly over here. There is a channel up here. That's the best thing I can give you right now. So, you know, watch the channel. Don't let this channel break towards upside. So NatGas continuous contract. I don't know what that is. Anyways, guys, take care. 7 days left, and we got the supermoon cycle starting. 1 more week and something's gonna happen. I don't know if you remember, but I just showed you on the chart that the squeeze is legit, and the move is happening, guys. The move is happening very, very soon. How long can this actually get squeezed? Once something is inside the channel, it can continue in that channel for a very, very long time. But we are getting very, very close to that moment where, you know, excitement is gonna come in, or fear is gonna kick in, something's gonna happen, and the move is gonna start. So get ready for that. I gotta go. See you around, guys. Bye bye. Out. Have I just stopped streaming, Scott? Yeah.